Hello. Hi. So today we have a special guest in our podcast. She has a spiritual gift, and her name is Wan Yuen. She's also known as Star Eye 96 in TikTok. She's a psychic. She's a medium, and also a clairvoyant. How do you pronounce that? Clairvoyant.
Psychic medium, yes, clairvoyant.
Psychic medium.
So yeah.
Yes. So that's her specialty.
Mhm.
Alrighty. So welcome to our podcast, Matcha Talk Podcast.
Thank you. Thank you for being here with us today.
Thank you for
So,
having me.
so we're going to start off with how did you come up with the name Star Eye 96?
Story eye.
Staria.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So,
Um, I don't know. I just found out I was a star seed one time. I'm like, oh, what is that star? What's a star seed? And then I looked into it. It says stars, and I was very attracted to stars. Like I was wearing star jewelry, and everything was stars. I'm like, why am I attracted to it? Then something said that if you're a star seed, you're attracted to shapes of stars. It feels like home. I was like, oh, so like starry eyed. So I just that's the name came up with that name for some reason. 96 is because my grandmother she used to say 96. I'm working 96 every time 96, and when she passed away, I always remember 96. So she's a
Mm,
psychic.
that's interesting. How did you discover your spiritual gift, and what age was this? And also, was there anyone in your family was as spiritual gifted as you are?
Yeah, so it's in my family. It skips from grandmother to granddaughter, so it skips it.
Mm,
Yeah. So
mm,
I always thought that everyone was the same. Like I was the same as everyone. They actually thought that it stopped with my grandma.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they actually thought it stopped with like my grandma,
Uh
and
huh.
they were trying to figure out who has it. And
Mm,
I have my another cousin who's older than me. She's like the oldest girl granddaughter. They thought
mm,
she had it because
mm.
because my aunt is a little bit extra, so she wanted to make sure that her daughter was the one that had it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? When they compete with everyone, and they were
yeah.
convinced she had it. And as a child, I didn't really say anything because I thought it was normal. So for a long time, they just thought that someone else had it, even though she wasn't even showing signs that she was psychic. She was just a high achiever. She had the tiger mom. So yeah. And then there's me in the background, just drawing like loads of visuals, and I'll be drawing loads of colors, and they're just watching me like my parents just see me, oh, you're an artist, you keep on drawing because I see visions. So I was just
Yeah.
drawing and drawing. And so no one didn't know for a long time.
So your family kind of like anticipated one of their kids will be like, oh, will be a psychic, like their
Well,
mother.
my parents' generation,
Hmm.
after my grandma, my parents' generation was like, oh, like that's silly. They don't believe in psychics in that. Even though
Mm.
like that type of generation. I don't know what they're called. Generation X. That's what they're called. Or
I think their generation, baby boomers. There you go. Yeah,
are they baby
X,
boomers?
Y, Z.
a
Y is
generation.
millennial. Yeah, X. Yes, X or
Generation
millennial.
X, right.
Yeah,
So
X.
yeah, at that time, like psychics wasn't cool, and they don't really care about it. So they didn't see
Yeah.
children having it. Except
Mm.
my aunt who was really competitive with her kid. And she was like, oh, she has what grandma has. She's going to be rich. She's going to be famous and all of that. And I would just sit in the sideline and I would just like, I didn't care. Like, I didn't say anything. You know what I mean? I was just drawing.
Yeah.
I just want to be an artist, or I had visions and I wanted to come through. I didn't really care about anything else.
What age did you like start with Dex?
Oh, I didn't start Dex until later.
Mm.
I studied, as a kid, I studied horoscopes.
Oh, okay.
And I was doing spells.
Wait,
So
what?
yeah, I was doing spells. Yeah, for some reason it
Wow.
worked with me. So there was this court case my family was going through.
Okay.
I did my own. Yeah, I won it at 9. Yeah,
No way.
I did a
That's
spell at 9. It
crazy.
worked. Yeah, so I did a love spell. That worked. It scared me, so never again. I made the most the most popular guy.
In the school?
Look at me, yeah. like pay attention to me. And then
Girl.
in a magazine, and it worked, and I got so scared, so I stopped doing it.
Wow. That's a game changer right there for you.
Yeah, so I was just doing spells left, right, and center. Like, things I would read in magazines,
Yeah.
it would work. So that was me doing. So I was doing horoscopes, and I was just
Uh-huh.
doing spells. That's it before cards.
That's
Yeah,
very interesting.
I change a lot of lives with these spells. Yes, I don't do little like spells anymore. Like as a kid, you don't know what you're doing, and it just happens. And anyway,
Yes.
right today I do a lot of spells to help other people. I don't really do for myself. Yeah, my family use playing decks.
Yeah.
Playing decks. They use that all my life. That's what I've noticed. And I tried to learn it, and it's kind of like a bit vague.
Uh-huh.
And I want to use these cards. You know what I mean? The Vietnamese people use normal playing decks.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why a long time I didn't use tarot cards.
So your family been practicing this for like a while now then.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's crazy.
But I didn't do it until 2008. I picked up the Western style card and just started doing it. And then, like a couple of months later, I was paid to do it. And then I would do it on the side as well as my main job. And I would do it like online psychics and all of that.
Yeah.
I do events only. So, yeah. So I could only do on the weekend. So I did work events and online on the phone. That's it.
That's wow.
Yeah.
So it became like a craft for you ever since then.
Just a side hustle. Nothing full
Like
time. No, because I have another career.
If I mind, like, would you like to disclose that career with us?
I was in fashion production in London, fashion production. So it was a very corporate job. It was good money, but there was no creativity. And then when I came here, I started doing films, dance, costumes, and bridal on red carpet. So it's very here for me. Yeah.
Red carpet look? No way. Yeah. Like, have you done like celebrities and stuff before?
Yes. I work under other designers, and we do these outfits together. Like they have a team of designers under them. You don't have like one person and they do all of this. You have a group. You know what I mean? And then I joined a company where we do majority of the time. I'm part of the Dance with the Stars team, so we do the costumes for. I do the women department. There's like 150 designers on one side. Another 150 designers on the other side, men's and women's. No, actually, it's 150 and it's divided designers and it's divided men's department and women's department.
Wow. Which one do you enjoy most doing, like during that time and stuff? Like, do you enjoy doing like men's wear, women's wear, or?
I don't mind. I don't mind either because one time I had to do a tux and they needed a bowler hat and they needed it done crystallized. So I'd be there with my diamond crystallized and I was like, we would like basically stone a whole hat. So it's like a bunch of them. So it could be anything. You could be doing suspenders, bow ties, tuxedos. Dresses, leotards. Yeah, you do everyone. Every celebrity, anyone who's went through Dance with the Stars has worn what I've made. Yeah.
Wait, Dancing with the Stars.
Yes.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. And I started on last year. December was the last time I did it. I did Strictly Come Dancing, the English version. Yeah.
That's like wow, like
Charlie D'Amelio, she was on the show. I think she was on three times and she got kicked off because she's actually a dancer, but she doesn't ballroom. So that's why they kicked her off. But she was amazing.
Wow.
The main costume, the yellow one with the lemons frosties, that was me.
Wait, what? That's crazy. I remember that episode.
Yeah. You remember it? Yeah. It's really like intense work. Oh, we got 4 hours. Can you do it? I'm like, what? You know? Yeah, oh, 11 hours. Oh, someone's coming through. They're going to pick up the stuff and they're going to fly to Heathrow. And I was like, wow. Yeah.
It's like,
The next day it was
wow.
on her. The next day in the evening was on her. Can you believe it?
Yeah.
How stressful, but I'm sure like very challenging.
Yeah, they keep on calling me back. When you coming back? I'm like, no, not right now. Yeah. So. In a team, there's always a group vision, right, for the whole dance thing. So they have a group of designers, and then we are the ones who execute it.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? From a sketch, we go, how do we make this happen?
You actually make the dress like happen.
Yes, we make it happen. Yeah, it's a group.
So much skills.
Well, you have to be a designer. You got to learn everything from sketch all the way to product, all the way to giving it to the client. Yeah,
It sounds
Have
so
you?
different from like your actual job and your side hustle. How do
no,
you?
it's not actually. This not that different. It's
Wait, what?
not that different. Think about it, right?
Uh
So
huh.
when you design is a vision from the other side, and it's your job to bring it to life. So
That's
all I'm
interesting.
thinking about it instead of drawing it or designing it. It's a vision from the other side. Think about it.
Wow.
Psychics are creative. Painters, decorators, interior designers, graphic designers, architecture. Everyone. That's why the creative side is the psychic side. It comes from a vision to bring into this earth.
So with the creative side and that, like with each of your projects, guides like tell you, okay, I want this color for this person in this dress, or was this um, like you just vision the person's like energy and felt like, oh, that very moment, this is the perfect color for that person,
No,
or
I don't think it's person at all. They just tell me what they want, and then the image comes to my head, and then I develop it a little bit more until I'm good with it. Then I tell the client, like, "Would you like this?" And they go, "Yeah." Oh my gosh, like blow me away. It's different.
I see.
Yeah, it's visions. Everything is vision, bringing into
To life.
into material. Everything is visual until it's 3D. So psychic and a designer is not far off. If I was a psychic and I was, I don't know, an accountant, that is just two different things. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's two different.
Yeah. I'm
So,
not really
like,
good at maths, so if you're asking.
with psychics, and there's a lot of misinterpretation of psychics people, and there's been a lot of like, oh, they don't know, like they're just digging and digging information and stuff like that, and how to identify if I'm like a person and I'm brand new and
Mhm.
on into like like adventuring to my spiritual side and wanted to get guidance, like how do to identify that psychic that
It's a lot
that's
like meeting friends. It's like,
mm,
like when you're small, you're taught like the feeling of stranger danger.
yeah,
Yeah. It's the feeling of like, is this person good for me? Is this person shady? But when we go to a psychic, we come through all trusting or very skeptical. And most of the time, because when someone knows much more than you kind of think, oh, I'm in good hands because, they know a lot and they know more than me, so I'll give it a try. But you got to understand, like when you go to a car dealership, are you going to trust that person firsthand? You know what I mean? It's like you have
it's technically a gut feeling, right?
yeah, it's a gut feeling that you got to approach it in the way of exactly like a car salesman as well. To say, okay,
Mm,
I'm on the fence about you until you tell me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
yeah.
Feeling.
You.
Yeah, it's a feeling. Don't go straight in because you're a psychic and that person's psychic and tell your whole life story to them because you can trust them straight away. You got to go with your feeling, your gut. It's like making friends. You're not going to meet someone in a room and just go pull your whole life story out. You get to know the vibe, right?
Yeah.
It's like a doctor. Like for some reason, when they meet a doctor, they really want to tell you about the health problem. And the doctor's like, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
you get get on, or if he's ready to deal with you, or it's people assume too quickly. That's what it is.
Like they just pour it out there and
Yeah,
stuff.
they do, right? Imagine a
Well,
doctor. They'll just pour out every symptom at a party.
not look, yeah,
Yeah,
not looking forward for that for
yeah.
sure. Is gut feeling considered to be like a spiritual like gift as well?
Different.
Considered.
Everyone has it. The gut is a second brain, second mind.
Mm-hmm.
You don't use
Mm-hmm.
the second mind. Like you have like you think your mind up here. It's not. This is the brain is the processing area. The computer. There's a mind.
Mm-hmm.
If you're wearing uncomfortable shoes, where is your mind? The feet are like, I'm gonna kill you. I'm like, you gotta take these shoes off now, right? That thought is from the foot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So before you do a reading, like how do you prepare yourself? To get
I'm normally meditation. I
Mm-hmm.
I'm normally shielded, and I have crystals on the floor so I can ground myself. I always
Uh-huh.
ground myself. I always mentally feel more balanced. I do a ritual. I sage the space. I do bells chiming. I clear the space. I always clear the space. I clear my body and I clear my mind.
when you
Mm.
meditate and stuff, like do you think of something, think of something specifically, or you kind of just let it blank?
Depends what I'm working on.
Mm.
Mhm.
Per se, like if it's a like a love situation and stuff, mhm. Like while you're meditating, like
Yeah.
do you like visualize that person's energy, or do you like
Oh, when it's
uh,
a love spell. When it's love
no,
spell.
like when you're doing like meditation prior to the reading, do you
Oh.
like visualize things? Do you like do mantra? Do you do like
Oh, I just ask my spirits to bring in the right people that I'm supposed to help. That's it. To protect me and to bring no one else but a certain criteria. Because
hmm,
I'm not here to mess around. I don't want to mix energies and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
And what do you do after the reading? I'm sure like the people that come to you sometimes they'll talk a lot about their story. It could be positive, it could be negative. Like what do you do after to cleanse yourself?
I'm normally shielded anyway.
Oh.
Yeah, you
But
don't go not shielded, right?
But does
yeah.
that take time though? Like, when you first started, like with that, I'm sure like the beginning, you might feel more like invested to their story or like feel hurt or feel certain type of way. But I'm sure at this point you're like, okay, it's end here, end here. But like the process of getting here, was it hard?
Oh, in the very, 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 very beginning, I used to go to people's houses and do it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I don't do that anymore because I was reading this girl. She was on antidepressants.
Oh.
Because her boyfriend went to America to study 1 year, and
Oh.
she's been crying every day since he left. So she was an absolute mess. So she was on these antidepressant pills, and I was in her room. I was doing the meditation, and I felt this dark demonic spirit in the room. Yeah,
Wow.
and it came off her, and it was running around.
Mm.
Yeah, and that was the thing that was causing her to cry every day. And
Wow.
I had to leave the appointment, and then I went home. Going on the way home, I could feel this energy trying to get into my spirit, trying to get into my. I
Space.
wasn't okay. I wasn't okay. No. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. I had to go home and cleanse it, get rid of it. Whatever she had, like, it tried to follow me home. So I'd never ever do anything going into someone else's house, and I don't do home visits anymore. I don't do special events, or I do online or on the phone because of that.
Mm.
Yeah. But that was
I have
my beginning.
Yeah.
wow. I have a question with that,
Yeah.
with the cleansing and stuff, right? Like for non-experienced people out there, like do you have like but like we encounter different types of energies via
Mhm.
transportation, via
Mhm.
like hospitals, workplace, anywhere. Like, do
Oh
you
yeah.
have any like
Tips.
tips and advice
Yeah.
like how to
I
cleanse?
would say energy is everywhere, and people
Mm-hmm.
can manipulate energy, and even unintentionally, you can get hit with that. You get
Mm-hmm.
hit with emotions. You get invaded with all their thoughts and their fears, and it comes on you. And I call it like the ick. Like you go outside and you feel icky, right? So I would say it will protect. Evil Eye will protect you. This is really strong. I sell these. These are made with intention of strong prayers.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can wear crystals like this one. Or I have black tourmaline. This is really strong. Going out. Or when you get home, I would do Florida water baths, shower, the Florida water. Or you can do a spray. I have a spray here. Just spray your area. When it gets toxic, gets sick.
Intense.
Yeah. Or I can just sage when you get home. I prefer frankincense than sage because it's a resin and it's stronger. Get rid of it, especially if it's a spirit. Let's say you have a spirit in your house, right? Sage is
Okay.
nothing. Sage won't do nothing.
No way. Because like a lot of people believe in sage and they rely on it. And they're like,
It
I'm feeling
change the emotions, but won't get rid of the spirit.
wow.
Yeah. So you need to get like I like this form. I
Yeah.
don't like the resin form because it's dangerous. But yeah, I like this form, like stick form.
Where does the spirit go and stuff? Like since like it is those spirits are like can be people, animal, or things, right?
Yeah, yeah. It
Okay,
can
so
go
like
into empty vessels. It can go into a host. It can go into a very dark person. Like that girl that was depressed. It was living in
yes.
Yeah.
it was living in her. So
Wow.
very dark, low energy people or
Mhm.
even objects.
So
Yeah.
living in her, like she was possessed, or was she like more of like
A host.
um a host? Like what do you mean like by a quote unquote host?
When you are dark enough, like if you drink, I can jump into you and manipulate you.
No way. Is that why some other people like
Are crazy
like,
when they're drunk. Yeah, are crazy. That's why it's called spirits. Think about those drinks. And
oh
Because it
yeah,
makes you quite weak.
yeah, it brings down a defense. Yeah, the first line
wow.
of defense. And in the clubs, it's full of spirits. They're waiting for the next victim to jump into to manipulate. That's why there's so many accidents and yeah,
Oh
yeah. Now the lower the vibration, the more they can break through your shield, your aura. So her aura was so weak, like
Yeah.
weak people, and they'll go in, even if they're good people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's crazy how every culture has its own way of interpretation of
because it's real. It's real.
mhm.
Because it's real. They have their own language, their own way of saying it, their own style of saying it, but it's all the same.
They're all the same technically.
Mhm.
I realize that every culture has like tarot cards.
Yeah, that every culture has a way of predicting the future because of spirit. Spirit comes through it. Most people, basically, all
Hmm.
people. But I don't know. The Western world doesn't really acknowledge, the spiritual side or there's ghosts or demons.
Of
Or sometimes they do,
course.
but I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I,
yeah.
I also like to watch a lot of normal activity.
Paranormal.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
shows. Sometimes because I am Thai, so I watch a lot of those Thai shows, and then
Oh, you're Thai?
yeah.
Oh, I studied Thai Feng Shui.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's because there's a lot of Feng Shui out there. The Thai one is the most authentic to
Mm,
start.
Hmm.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
yeah. That's why I'm selling pigs. Have you heard of the Thai pigs?
Yes.
Yeah,
She even suggested our podcast to be a pig net.
yeah. I like the logo, by the way. Yeah, like it.
We're
So,
fun fact, we're both year of the pig as well.
Yeah.
oh, so
So
am I.
yeah.
So am I.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So
Yes.
you guys should get pigs. It's really lucky for you guys.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
got too.
Got
Yeah.
some the other day.
Mhm.
So, and I put it in my car. So every time I drive, it's staring at me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
Um,
good.
So I was saying that, yeah, because like I watch a lot of those like paranormal activity and like those mediums, like people that can see spirits and stuff like that, like those kind of shows. And then I was like, oh my god, like listen to you, it's like I'm like, yes, I heard this before. Like they'll be
Oh
like,
yeah, it's similar. It's similar.
it's
Yeah,
very
yeah,
similar. It's like they go into somebody's house to like heal them or trying to help like the spirit that
yeah.
still have like the issues that they trying to get overcome,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
they can pass on or like leave that
Yeah,
person.
yeah. Yeah, I actually do house cleanses. I don't have to be there, but yeah, it's there.
So would you say that like you see, like if you see a picture, you'd be able to see something from the picture?
Yes. I can feel it, I can see it in my mind's eye.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Yeah.
so I heard that psychic people see look at things and read things differently than a normal person does. Like when you guys look at like a person, you can see like their aura, their energy and stuff than a normal person does.
Yes, yes. Pick up more information. Yeah.
Mm. Was this does this come with training or does this come with like just naturally with it?
Some naturally, some people train, some people, make it stronger. It's like going to the gym.
Mm.
You have it naturally. You want to build it, go to the gym. Some people are just born like it.
Born like it. Like
Mhm.
if there's other people who are like quote unquote fanatic of it, and what are the ways to have that level, like going to the gym, quote unquote, to see energy better?
Meditation, I would say. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But meditation is the key because without meditation, you really can't speak to your higher self or spirit. Like who you're talking to, you know what I mean? Like, so you got to discern these voices of what is guiding you.
Mm-hmm.
And they are your teachers, they are your guides, and they're the ones who give you visions. You can't just one day pick up and like, I'm a psychic, and just pick up clouds. You can do, you can do that. Anyone can do that. But it's like anyone can play basketball, but not everyone can be NBA. You know what I mean?
Oh
Take
yeah.
time and practice. You know,
Mm. Do you have any like other specialties, psychic abilities?
I do spell work.
Yes.
Yeah, I manipulate energy for a better outcome.
Mm.
Yeah.
Like for say like do you speak to like a dead people's I
Oh,
mean loved ones like
yes, I'm a medium too. Yeah.
with
Yeah,
medium.
can pick up all energy. All energy. I mean, I can read, it's like every other psychic, but I do
Uh,
spell works, which is a bit more advanced than most. I know it's not every psychic does it, and
yeah,
not every
yeah.
psychic is medium. So you can be psychic, but not every psychic can speak to people who passed.
I feel like to be able to like tune into like the spirit, I feel like you have a special gift.
Yeah, it's psychic and mediumship abilities. It's all encompassing. It's all the same thing. Well, for me, anyway, not for everyone, but I kind of have it all, more or less.
She has it all, girl. So yes.
So if anybody out there want to
Do-
reading, is the one to go to.
Yeah.
So I have a scenario. Okay, so per se, a person's house is quote unquote haunted,
Yes.
and it's affecting their daily basis energy.
Mm-hmm.
Such as their
Oh,
money.
it'll mess up your life.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Do you have any like advice? I mean, like some of them can't really like afford your service. It's like some psychic
Yes,
services
it's
like
expensive.
yours.
Yeah.
It's expensive because it's expensive but good investment. But
Yeah.
like, do you have any alternative solution to those type of problems? Like budget friendly right now.
Well, you
Mhm.
can get a priest. You can get a
A
priest.
priest.
Yeah.
Okay.
That doesn't work, but you can get that in. Make you feel better. It'll make you feel better. I would say frankincense that will calm the energy down, but
Mhm.
it's only temporary.
Mm.
Mhm.
So this is like a really, really massive questions. All right. So how do you identify soulmates and twin flame? in readings, there's like soulmates. Like, will they last forever or do they end up with twin
Not,
flames?
not necessarily. Depending on your contract before you come into this lifetime. Sometimes you marry
Mm.
two soulmates and get a twin flame. Sometimes you get with the twin flame and you break up for some reason, you marry a soulmate. Depends on the individual. Now, everyone thinks that they have a life partner. Like, they ask me, oh, will I ever find my forever? And I'm like, why do you say that? I see three people you're gonna get married to. Why do people think that? Why do people think that they're gonna marry one person? Like, you
Mm.
can't assume that. It's just one type of way of relationship. Doesn't mean that's gonna happen to you. You're supposed to have multiple children with different people. So yeah,
Oh,
some people have to have there's a contract to agree that this child will come through this man, the child will come through this man. It's nothing's an accident. So you assume
mm.
that you're going to be one person forever. It's very strange for me when they say that, and I'm like, you could put so many people to bring children through. How are you finding one person? It's not exactly.
Wow.
You know,
Yes.
it's because
Wi-
maybe Hollywood makes you feel like, oh, one man, one woman, they get together. It's not exactly like that. No.
Mhm.
We hope you enjoyed our episode of our podcast today.
Before you go, please make sure to follow us on Instagram, matcha_podcast.
Don't forget our TikTok account. It's Matcha Talks. All right. We hope to hear from you soon.
Bye.
Bye.